Hello and welcome to another video by Day Night Gaming. In this video we'll be taking Weaver from levels 60 to 70 in the MMORPG known as Final Fantasy XIV. Before we begin, you're going to have to buy the following items. 1. Crawler Silk. 6. Durium Nuggets. 12. Grade 1 Reitsui of Mind. 6. Yuki Leather. 6. High Steel Ingots. 5. Holy Rainbow Cloth. 6. Merid Leather. 1. Mithrite Nugget. 2. Rainbow Thread. 12. Ruby Cotton Cloth. 6. Ruby Cotton Yarn. 18. Steppy Surge. 6. Worsted Yarn. 1. Chivalric Doublet of Healing. 6. High quality Qualler Cocoons. 2. High quality Effervescent Water. And 4. High quality Silkworm Cocoons. After purchasing all those items, we're now going to head to the Weavers Guild and speak to Regilant Rose and pick up our level 50 class quest known as the Social Network. From here we're going to teleport to Foundation. So at the top of your teleport page, click Ishgard and surrounding areas. Then select the Foundation Aetheryte Telepoint, and that'll teleport you to the city of Ishgard. Once arriving in Ishgard, click the Aetheryte main crystal and take the telepoint to the last vigil. From there, head southwest and talk to Barlot. Then proceed to the Aethernet shard nearby and take the telepoint to the Jeweled Crozier. After arriving at the Jeweled Crozier, head due north and up and around the stairs, and then speak to Framonsis. After that, head a few steps to the east and then turn and head due north and go to St. Raymond's Cathedral. Once inside, speak to Glenda. Then take the telepoint to Athenaeum Astrologicum. At this point, we're going to head west and speak to Averil. Now we're going to be returning to this person quite often, so please take note of the location. Now proceed to speak to Avril one more time and accept the quest known as Tomboy Foolery. Now head back to St. Raymond's Cathedral and speak to Glenda one more time. After speaking to Glenda, report back to Averil. At this point we will be crafting a high quality Holy Rainbow Glove, and then after that we will also craft a Holy Rainbow Hat of Healing. So we're going to start off with Muscle Memory, and that's going to increase our progress bar to near max at this point. After that we're going to follow up with Inner Quiet. Then Innovation, Waste Not. Then we're going to follow up with 4 basic touch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do Innovation, Waste Not, and then 4 more basic touch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you do not have a max quality bar, you can do it 2 more times, and then you're going to end the craft with basic synthesis. After that, feel free to use the same rotation when crafting the Holy Rainbow Hat of Healing. At this point, deliver the high quality Holy Rainbow gloves to Averil. Then proceed to speak to Averil one more time and accept the quest known as For Lover and Country. At this point in time, take the telepoint to the last vigil and speak to the well-dressed townsperson that is located directly northwest of the telepoint. Then locate and speak to another well-dressed townsperson who is directly south of the telepoint. After finding both well-dressed townspeople, return to and speak to Averil. And then head to the Weavers Guild in the city of Ulda and speak to Regilant Rose. And then return back to the city of Ishgard and speak to Averil and turn in the high quality Holy Rainbow Hat of Healing that we made previously in the video. And again, speak to Averil and accept the quest known as Spinning the Truth. At this point in time, we're going to return to St. Raymond's Cathedral and speak to Glenda and deliver a donation of wool. After speaking to Glenda, we're going to return back to Averil, which will require us to create 3 high quality crawler silk. Now please keep in mind, every time you craft a crawler silk, you're actually going to craft 2 of them. So we're going to have to repeat this quest only once. Also, due to the difficulty of this craft and the durability juxtaposed by the level of our current character, we're going to be using all high quality materials. Now the good thing is each one of these materials are actually pretty cheap. So we're going to begin with Inner Quiet, followed by Innovation, and then Waste Not, and then we're going to do 5 basic touches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th one. Now we're going to do Master's Mend to get back to 35 durability, followed by Waste Not. Then we're going to do 4 basic touch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do Veneration. And then we're going to do basic synthesis twice in a row. Now that we have these crafted, speak to Averil and turn in our 3 high quality crawler silk. After doing so, speak to Averil one more time and accept the level 60 quest known as Never Leave Without a Goodbye. Now if you notice in the description, it will say, in order to complete this quest you must have learned the advanced recipes contained within the Master Weaver 3. But for ease of this video, we're not actually going to be unlocking that, which is why in the shopping list, I included a pre-made chivalric doublet of healing. Now take the Aethernet telepoint to the last vigil and head east and speak to the well-dressed townsperson. After that, head towards the Male Mog in the southwest and speak to the next well-dressed townsperson. After speaking to both well-dressed townspeople, head back to Averil. Next up, proceed to teleport to the city of Ulda and head to the Weavers Guild and speak to Regilant Rose. After speaking to Regilant Rose, then take the teleport to Foundation and go to the city of Ishgard and report to Averil. At that point, we will now turn in our pre-made chivalric doublet of healing that we purchased from our shopping list at the beginning of the video. Now take the Aetherite telepoint and select the broom and head southwest up the wooden staircase and select the sparkly destination on the floor. Now head back to the Weavers Guild in the city of Olda and speak to Regilant Rose and pick up the quest known as East Meets West. After that, take the telepoint to the Adventures Guild, then head west to the Ruby Road Exchange, and located just north of Rorich is someone named Ditenia Master. Speak to this person for this part of the quest. Now take the Aethernet telepoint to the Chamber of Rule and speak to K-May at the Royal Promenade. Now return to Regilant Rose in the Weavers Guild to turn in this quest. At this point we should be level 63, and because of this we're able to skip the level 60 tier of gear and jump immediately to the level 63 set of gear. So at this point we're going to teleport to the city of Kugane and use Lev Quest to get us all the way up to level 70. So this is the gear that I used at level 63. Please take note that the level 63 large accessories are actually extremely powerful, and we'll be using these all the way up to level 70. Due to the difficulty of these crafts, I highly recommend that you overmeld these. So from the main Aetherite crystal, we're going to head northwest to the Levmet. We're going to be accepting quests from Keltrang and turning them into Chanting on his left. So the Lev quest we're going to be accepting is called Getting a Leg Up. And we're actually going to take this Lev quest all the way up to level 66, completely skipping the level 64 tier of Lev quests entirely. So we're going to be creating 3 high quality ruby cotton gaskins of striking. And we're going to be starting off with our opener known as Muscle Memory. Now this must be done on the first turn of the craft. And what it does is going to give us a large shot of progress at only the cost of 10 durability, and it's also going to give us a buff to our next progress enhancing ability. Because of that, we're also going to use Final Appraisal and then Veneration, and we're going to follow that up with a boosted Careful Synthesis at 375%, and as you can see here, it's going to bring us to near max on our progress bar. At this point, we're going to be working on quality, so we're going to start off with Inner Quiet. And then we're going to be using Waste Not 2. And this is going to give us 7 turns of reduced durability cost. And then we're going to use Innovation. And then we're going to do 7 basic touches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 3 more stacks of Waste Not. So we're going to use those up on more basic touches. So our 5th one, 6, and now our 7th basic touch. From here, we're going to be doing Fire God's Blessing combo. So we're going to start off with Innovation, and then Great Strides, and then finishing off with Fire God's Blessing. This is going to cap out our quality. And then we're going to end it with Basic Synthesis. Now we're going to be repeating this 2 more times for the Lev quest. So now that we've created 3 high quality ruby cotton gastions of striking, we're going to be turning them into Chanteen. And then afterwards we're going to talk to Kel Trang again and accept the quest, getting a leg up one more time. So here we are, we're going to go ahead and make 3 more high quality cotton gastions of striking. And just like in the previous rotation, we're going to start off with muscle memory, and then final appraisal, veneration, careful synthesis, inner quiet, waste not 2, innovation, basic touch, 7 times in a row, and then innovation, great strides, by our God's blessing, and then end off with basic synthesis. Alright, so now that we made 3 more high quality ruby cotton gastions of striking, we're going to be turning them into Chanteen, and this should get us to level 66. Alright, so now that we're level 66, I'm going to show you the gear that I used. Please keep in mind that we're still using the large accessories from 63 because they're really powerful. And we're only changing the rest of the gear. And we're going to be using this gear all the way up to level 70. So now that gear is out of the way, we're going to speak to Kel Trang again, and we're going to be accepting the Lev quest known as To the Tops, and we're going to be crafting 3 high quality Surge Gambesons of Healing, and we're going to repeat this Lev quest all the way up to level 70. So here we're going to start off with Muscle Memory, then we're going to do Final Appraisal, and then Veneration, Careful Synthesis, Inner Quiet, Waste Not 2, Innovation, and then we're going to do 7 basic touch, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to do Innovation. Then we're going to do Basic Touch. Then we're going to do Great Strides, by our God's Blessing. And then we're going to do Veneration. And then we're going to do Careful Synthesis. And there you go, high quality Surge Gambeson of Healing. And we're going to go ahead and continue this 2 more times using the same rotation. So now that we've created 3 high quality Surge Gambesons of Healing, we're going to be turning these into Chanteen, and then afterwards we're going to speak to Kel Trang again and reselect the Lev quest known as To the Tops. Okay, so now we're going to be making 3 more high quality Surge Gambesons of Healing, and we're going to be using the same rotation that we did earlier, starting with Muscle Memory, Veneration, Final Appraisal, Careful Synthesis, Inner Quiet, Waste Not 2, Innovation, 7 Basic Touch, Innovation, Basic Touch again, Great Strides, Byregot's Blessing, and then Veneration, and ending with Careful Synthesis. Alright, so now that we've made our last 3 high quality Surge Gambesons of Healing, we're going to be turning these into Chanteen, and this should get us to level 70. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider smashing that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe and ring that bell for notifications on future videos that I might be posting. And until next time, take care. Goodbye.